Good morning, everybody. What I have to present to you today is Pepsi maple syrup. Today, I'm going to be going over the complete history with you guys of Pepsi maple syrup. Afterwards, I will then be undergoing a taste test, giving you guys a score rating of 1 through 10, letting you know exactly what I think about it. But before then, we're going to get on to the history. And 1.5 years ago, I did review Pepsi maple syrup one other time, but to this very day, that video still stands only at 53 views, and this is going to be the epic rematch of Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard of soda reviewing. Let's go for that 1,000 view threshold, baby. Come on. Pepsi maple syrup was first released around March 24th, 2022. While PepsiCo had been swinging for the fences, previously creating limited numbered Pepsi sweepstake items like Pepsi apple pie, cacao cola, and Pepsi Cracker Jack, this time they had yet another rare release of Pepsi maple syrup, taking inspiration from pancakes. This, ladies and gentlemen, was a collaboration between PepsiCo and IHOP. And for those of you that do not know IHOP, it is a very iconic and famous breakfast restaurant known around the entire nation, and they are most known for their all-you-can-eat pancakes. This soda was not available in store shelves or even at IHOP locations. But in this case, it was an item you had to win, and fans were asked to use Twitter or Instagram and to post a photo or a video of a stack of pancakes, and also tagging IHOP at IHOP and adding hashtags such as show us your stack and Pepsi sweepstakes. And at the end of it, there were a selected 2,000 different winners to win one of these exact boxes with 2 Pepsi maple syrup cans. And this is indeed one of those 2,000 boxes that are in existence and that were issued out and made. And one of those very lucky winners received what was called a Pepsi spout, which was a plastic device that you could put right on top of your can to make it look like a syrup pourer. And you indeed could fill up this can with syrup after drinking the soda to make it an actual legit syrup pourer. And to this very day, that only Pepsi spout that is available to this very day, the seller is asking $649.99 for it on eBay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, for the most part, is the complete history of Pepsi maple syrup. And in order to gain 1,000 views for doing a review of Pepsi maple syrup, you gotta have one of these! Just like Emilio said to Shorty from Dangerous Minds. Let's get in to the soda tasting part of this. See what happens. Here we go. Smells pretty good. You're getting a very, very overpowering smell of maple syrup. It actually smells just like Pepsi maple syrup. Or maple syrup. Here we go. Let's try this out. Before I drink this, get a perfect look at this entire can, ladies and gentlemen. There you go, that's it. And if you want to see the bottom of the can too, take a look at that. There we go. Let's do this once again. Oh man. That is pretty good. Definitely getting a very potent taste of maple syrup. That does not taste bad at all whatsoever. And in fact, off first instances, I would say that you're probably getting about 65% maple syrup, and then the other 35% is Pepsi. But let's keep drinking this and see what happens. Kind of has a little bit of a funky, weird, almost bitter aftertaste. But that is pretty good. Again, a little bit of a weird aftertaste, almost bitter. Absolutely getting the maple syrup notes in Pepsi. I tasted a little bit of Pepsi on that sip right there. Oh, yeah. The maple syrup is absolutely dominating in this. In fact, I would move the Pepsi maple syrup flavor to a very strong 75%, while the other 25%, and it would even be lucky to have just 20% of regular Pepsi in here. This is not a bad treat at all whatsoever. I like it. Oh man, that's actually very good. Excuse me. Last little sip here. Ah, man, that was good. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably have to give Pepsi maple syrup at least a 7 out of 10. However, if I'm being really generous, I would maybe give it a 7.5 out of 10. But no more than that. It's definitely not an 8, 9, or a 10. I'm going to leave Pepsi maple syrup with a very fair and solid score of 7.5 out of 10. If any of you Pepsi fans out there have not tried this, oh man, you're missing out. Hopefully there's still some on eBay for you to try, and I highly recommend it. Maximus the Fourth here. That was the epic Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard rematch of Soda Reviewing. Thank you for watching.